Let's face it, the daily grind is literally exhausting. Between work, family, and just everything else demanding your attention, the idea of sitting down for a heavy 2-hour study session to learn a new skill, it probably sounds completely impossible. But what if you didn't need hours? Welcome to This Explainer, where we're going to walk through a step-by-step tutorial on how to steal your time back in little, tiny bursts. We are going to build a personalized micro-learning plan that fits effortlessly into even the most chaotic schedules. Okay, let's dive into this.
So, is online learning overwhelming you? For most busy professionals, the answer is a resounding, absolute yes. There is just way too much information out there and nowhere near enough structure to make sense of it all. It's intimidating. But here's the thing, it really doesn't have to be. We can actually fix this by transforming tools like ChatGPT into your own private, highly structured micro-learning tutor. It's a total game changer.
Here is our roadmap for today. We're going to cover the core microlearning solution, setting up your course, identifying those hidden knowledge gaps, gamifying the journey, applying everything to real-world scenarios, and finally, actually retaining what you learn.
All right, Part 1, the microlearning solution, where we stop the overwhelm.
Moving right into Part 2, setting up your course and laying the foundation. The absolute secret to this entire framework, it isn't about massive, grueling study sessions. Honestly, it's the exact opposite. It's about breaking down incredibly complex topics using a series of really specific, reusable prompts. But before you type a single word into an AI, you've got to pick the right topic. Think about a broad subject, like cooking, versus a super narrow topic, like food chemistry. If you just ask an AI to teach you cooking in 5 minutes, you're going to get a useless, generic summary. Focus is absolutely key here. You want to pick a hyper-specific area within a broader subject so your micro-lessons are digestible and highly targeted.
And this right here is your very first tool. Check out the exact setup prompt you need to use. You literally command the AI. You are an educational expert who can design micro-learning courses aligned with constructivist learning theories. By priming the AI this way, you are basically forcing it to generate a logical sequence of short, 5-minute lessons that actually build on each other, rather than just, spitting out a wall of random facts. You just plug your narrow topic into the brackets and you're off.
Section 3, identifying your knowledge gaps, that magical aha moment. To reach that aha moment, we have to shift away from passive reading, which, let's be honest, we all do way too much of, and move toward active engagement. We do this by uncovering what you don't know using the Feynman technique. It's named after the famous physicist, and it's a brilliant learning habit. The core idea here is dialogue-style learning. Instead of the AI just lecturing you, you have the AI actively question and challenge your understanding. It forces you to try and explain the concept, which immediately shines a spotlight on your own mistakes and misconceptions.
Here is your cheat code to make that happen. You tell the AI, let's discuss a topic I'm curious about. Ask me questions on that topic to deepen my understanding. Challenge me if needed. When you hand this over, you trigger a real back-and-forth learning process. The AI completely stops being a simple search engine and transforms into a rigorous tutor, pointing out the exact cracks in your foundation.
Okay, Section 4, gamifying your learning journey to keep that momentum going.
Learning in tiny bursts is great, sure, but to maintain your motivation day after day, you need to inject game-like elements and interactive assessments right into your daily routine. The crucial element here is progression. You can actually set up your prompts to act like levels in a video game. You explicitly ask the AI to start at level 1 basics, and once you've got that down, you command it to gradually increase the difficulty to level 2. Progressing through these challenge prompts builds your knowledge step by step, and psychologically, it literally makes you want to keep score and level up. And to keep that score, you use this specific prompt. Give me a 5-question quiz on this topic with instant feedback for each answer. That instant feedback part, that is the secret sauce. It turns a totally boring assessment into something interactive and fun. If you get something wrong, the AI quickly corrects the misunderstanding right there on the spot, before it turns into a bad habit.
Part 5, applying real-world scenarios, taking it from theory to practice.
Because, let's be real, knowing the theory is totally useless if you can't actually apply it, right? We need to make these abstract concepts tangible by dropping them directly into practical, real-world contexts. This is exactly where the case study prompt comes in perfectly. Give me a quick 3-minute case study showing this concept in action.
If you're a busy professional trying to learn a new management theory or some complex technical framework, this prompt ensures you immediately see the workplace analogies. It proves why the concept actually matters in the real world.
Let's take it one step further with this scenario prompt. Give me a workplace scenario where I need to apply this concept. Walk me through the decision-making process step by step. This is incredible because it acts as hands-on practice. It significantly boosts your comprehension because it literally forces you into the driver's seat, into a decision-making role right there at your desk in just a couple of minutes.
Finally, Section 6, retaining what you learn and closing the loop. This is the final and, frankly, absolutely the most crucial step of the whole process. We have to make sure that these daily, 5-minute doses of information actually stick in your long-term memory. Notice the specific spaced repetition timeline we have mapped out. Test yourself after 3 days, then 1 week, and then 2 weeks. Outlining this exact spaced repetition schedule anchors the information securely in your mind. The source material also highly recommends using tools like Anki alongside this to create flashcards, which is just a brilliant way to learn on the go.
Then, at the end of a crazy, busy week, you drop in the weekly highlight prompt. What are the 3 most important things I should remember about this week's lessons? This is your ultimate tool to synthesize the whole shebang. It forces the AI to summarize and solidify the absolute key takeaways, cutting right through all the noise of the week.
Now, quick pause for a really important disclaimer straight from our source material. Large language models can and absolutely do hallucinate facts. Plus, as the sources point out, they sometimes provide politically correct answers or simply avoid topics they think might conflict with their own safety guidelines. While these quick prompts we've discussed are fantastic for the basics, if you are diving into advanced or controversial subjects, you absolutely must complement this microlearning with deep research to ensure you're getting accurate, in-depth facts. It's a tool, not an infallible oracle.
So, I'm going to leave you with this. What narrow topic will you start mastering with your next 5 minutes? You've got the step-by-step tutorial, you have the exact prompts to steal your time back, and you have the strategy to make it all stick. Don't wait around for a free weekend that, let's face it, is never going to come. Challenge yourself today. Pick one hyper-specific topic, load up that very first setup prompt, and start your personalized microlearning journey right now.